What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are, another For the Throne Friday for you guys. Again, say this every time. I absolutely love this day because it allows us to keep the conversation going as we head towards the final season of Game of Thrones.
Keeps everything fresh.
Yeah, and some of these videos that we talk about really kind of allow us for some really good conversation. And I think especially the one that we're going to watch today, which is Cersei Lannister Hear Me Roar from Zurik, who makes absolutely spectacular videos. Like all of his videos have been absolutely badass from the ones that we've seen so far.
Totally.
And we're going to watch another one because Cersei Lannister is a character who...
She's a character, all right. Oh my god.
And we'll talk a little bit more about this at the end after we watch this. But I personally believe she is the top heel of all of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
And we'll dive deeper into that and what her future holds and what we think is going to happen to her.
She's a master manipulator.
Yeah, she is really good. You ready to check this out? Let's go.
I'll tell you a story.
Oh god.
You know the one about the mother lion and her little cub? She loved him very much. But there were other things that lived in the woods, evil things.
Like what?
Like stags and wolves. The little cub was frightened. His mother said, "You are a lion, my son, you mustn't be afraid."
No.
For one day all the beasts will bow to you. You will be king. Joffrey is king.
Bend the knee and swear loyalty to my son.
And whom can we trust?
Ourselves alone.
So you agree? The Starks are enemies.
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
I was also trained to kill my enemies, Your Grace.
As was I. You never love anything in the world the way you love your first child.
He is a little shit.
Joffrey's always been different. He doesn't listen to me. And what he did, it shocked me. The more people you love, the weaker you are. You'll do things for them that you know you shouldn't do. You'll act the fool to make them happy, to keep them safe. Love no one but your children. On that front, a mother has no choice.
Shouldn't I love Joffrey, Your Grace?
Don't you get tired?
Every day.
How long can hate hold a thing together?
I took you for a king.
Quiet, woman.
Well, 17 years is quite a long time.
Has he done this before?
Jamie would have killed him. My brother's worth 1,000 of your friend.
Things I do for love.
A brother. I love her.
The only ones who matter, the only ones in this world.
Cersei.
Everything they've taken from us, we're going to take back and more. More than that.
I've grown rather fond of him. He's quite talented, you know. Do everything you can. Come to me for anything you need. You're a clever man. You're not half as clever as you think you are.
I don't distrust you because you're a woman. I distrust you because you're not as smart as you think you are.
That makes me more clever than you.
Lannister legacy is the only thing that matters. Father, what does Tyrion deserve for lighting that future on fire?
There's really nothing you wouldn't do, is there?
For my family, no, nothing. I would do things for my
Oh, that was
family.
insane.
Tyrion is your family. You've always pitied him. Our poor little brother.
I'm your family.
What good is power? Power is power. If you cannot protect the ones you love.
We can avenge them.
Damn it,
We
Oberyn.
deal with an enemy. Ayesha. We create tomorrow.
This will go on for quite a long time. You'll be queen. For a time. Then comes another. Younger. More beautiful. Is there ever anything I can do for you? Our baby boy's set to marry that smirking whore from High Garden. You're very sweet. Lies come easily to you. Bit of decency, concern. You're not very good at those, I'm afraid.
You're a hateful woman. Things we do for love. Why have the gods made me love a hateful woman?
The crown and the faith are the twin pillars of the world. Do you know who told me that?
Move.
I am Queen Regent. I am Queen Regent. I am the Queen. I am the Queen.
confess. If this is the price for what we've done, for our sins.
A sinner comes before you. Cersei of House Lannister. She has confessed her sins.
He swore that he will not speak until all his gracious enemies are dead. The evil has been driven from the land.
Right about that.
Order your man to step aside or there will be violence.
I choose violence. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win, you die. There is no middle ground.
Seize this traitor. Seize him.
You know me. She always gets what she wants.
Sure, Lannisters are. What we do to our enemies. Out. All of you out! Get out! The Lannister always pays her debts.
We mothers do what we can to keep our sons from the grave. They do seem to yearn for it.
I will burn our house to the ground before I let that happen. Rain fire down from above. I drink because it feels good. Shame. I fuck my brother because it feels good to feel him inside. Shame. I killed your high sparrow and all his little sparrow. Shame. Because it felt good to watch them burn.
Burn them all! I drove my sword into his back.
Long may she reign.
Dope.
It's amazing.
That
so good.
That was really good.
See, you know, when you see stuff like, you know, it'll rain down with fire, and then you see the Targaryen sitting on the throne, you're just like, are they related?
She sure acts
Are
like
they
the mad.
related?
She sure does act like the Mad King.
Like-
That's for sure. She was the Mad Queen while it lasted.
Sure. Oh my
Or
god.
she's still the Mad Queen.
I was gonna say, I'm like, she's not going anywhere, is she?
It's gonna end soon, though. It's gonna
That
end
was,
soon.
yeah.
It's gonna end soon.
Hold.
Oh yeah. I mean, she does have some of the best sayings. Like a couple of her like key sayings are some of my favorites. Like
Power is power.
Like,
When you play the Game of
Yeah.
Thrones, you win or you die.
yeah, those are great.
Very memorable.
And I love how she was like, I choose violence, and then there's just a whole bunch of scattered dead
Just
bodies.
blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Just heads being crushed through their
Yeah.
eyeballs. And
I mean, she is easily one of my favorite characters in this show.
in terms of a heel,
Just no, but like that
For me.
that's the thing.
for me.
So like in terms of, you guys have been watching us for a while, you guys all know that I love pro wrestling, and you know, pro wrestling is the absolutely most basic when it comes to like storytelling. It is absolutely great when it comes to storytelling. It literally follows the most basic level of what a story and how it should be told. And Cersei, for example, reason why I think she's the best heel that there is, one, it could kind of be debated. I personally don't think it's very debatable. I mean, Joffrey had his moments. Ramsay obviously had a bunch of moments.
Oh, Jesus.
But, like, they're not around anymore. She is still around. We saw her episode 1. She's still going into the final season. I think we'll talk about predictions for her in a minute. But the fact that she's been able to maneuver, manipulate, control people all the way through this series and now be the queen sitting on the Iron Throne is just like, holy shit.
Well, I mean, I find it interesting when you look back, you can see where it's like heel, babyface, heel, babyface, heel,
Well,
babyface. Like all within a matter of minutes.
I don't think she
They
was
can
ever...
flip and, well, no, but
I
like
don't-
1 minute you're like, fuck this bitch. And then the next minute you're like, well, I kind of feel bad for her. And then it's like, fuck this bitch. And then, oh, I kind of feel bad for her.
For me personally, I don't really think there were, like, maybe except for the shame, the whole walk that she had to do.
Yeah, that was really tough to
There
watch.
weren't really many moments where I actually was like, oh, she's a good guy now.
Oh, no, I
Like,
never thought she was a good
But that's what a
sorry.
baby...
Sorry. Minus the baby face.
There are moments where you feel for her where there's some redeeming qualities potentially.
There you go.
Like the way she talks about her kids, even though she knew they were all going to die from the prophecy that she received from that witch. But the reason why she's one of my favorites is because I could appreciate a good bad guy. Coming from the pro wrestling world, some of my favorite wrestlers are the bad guys because they're the best characters. They're the ones that you are invested in the most to hate. You love to hate them, which is why it was so upsetting when like Ramsay died, because it was like, damn it, he was such a good bad guy.
But
like,
you wanted him to die so bad.
Yes, but you also like, now that we don't have him around anymore, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna miss hating him because he was such a good bad guy.
Yeah.
But Cersei, like the moment she dies, of course it's gonna be a celebration and a awesome moment of just joy and just yeah. But like, and obviously we're not gonna have many episodes past her death, regardless if it happens in episode 1 or episode 6. But like, if we had to continue the show without her, like, I think that would definitely take a hit to the show because 1, she's an amazing actress.
Yes.
And 2, she's an amazing character.
Absolutely, 100%. There's no, I mean, I don't know how you could debate that.
Yeah, it's just, like, we've had some good bad guys in this show, but I absolutely don't think it's that debatable that she is absolutely the top heel. And she's a great character to hate. It's so much fun to hate her. So much fun.
Yes.
So what do you think happens?
I feel bad for everyone that has to deal with that biatch on a regular.
And I mean, she's been living this life this whole time since a child, knowing this prophecy about her children and becoming queen, and then a younger, more beautiful one taking over, who I always thought it was Marjorie, which was shown in this. It didn't really jump into the whole, Daenerys stuff.
Yeah.
But it's clearly going to be Daenerys based off of the prophecy coming in and taking it from her. And then we don't obviously know what Daenerys...
Do you think the prophecy takes into account that Cersei would try to kill the younger queen?
I don't know. I don't know how prophecies... I don't know if they're, like, written in stone or if you could use... If they're written in pencil and you could, like, erase certain things and like...
Can I backspace that?
Yeah.
Can we white it out?
If certain actions in your, like, life can alter some of those prophecies and those predictions...
Yeah.
Because, like, there's rumors flying around that Gendry is a true-born Baratheon, where he's actually the son of Cersei.
He's a Baratheon?
Which would be really interesting. But, like, according to the prophecies, she had 3 kids, and now they're all gone. Which was also part of her prophecy. But, like, how do you think her story...
Damn Baratheons.
How do you think her story plays out? What do you kind of foresee? What do you predict for the big bad... Cersei Lannister?
I'm not exactly sure because, like, I'm still unsure if she's actually pregnant or not. Because...
I mean, she's a master manipulator, so who knows?
Exactly. And, like...
And that would be a 4th child if she was.
Right. Which I don't think... I mean, and they kept saying that, like, how much older she was. And I was like, I mean, how old was she?
Yeah.
But, like, okay, but does then she go after Jaime? Or does she just, like, shut the doors and try to ride out the storm? Does she... I mean, she's obviously not going to go out and try to fight the dead. Like...
She already laid that plan out, that she's
does,
not going to cooperate. And,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, does she go out to seek Daenerys? Does she try to kill her dragons with those gigantic slingshots? Fuck that bitch. How dare you? My babies. Just saying.
Oh, I obviously, I believe that she's not going to live. I don't think a lot of these, like, in my world, none of them would survive, but I know that's not probably realistic at this point. Someone is going to survive.
You know what
I don't think Cersei's going to survive.
I want to see the mountain turn on her. That would be some dope ass shit.
I think it would be.
I
think it would be so much rewarding if it was like Arya or Jaime killing her.
Just saying. All of a sudden, the mountain's like, you know what, bitch? I'm done.
I definitely think. Do you think she dies?
Oh well, 100%.
Okay.
I mean, because. Well.
She ain't standing tall at the end of this. There's no chance.
I mean, not if the Night King comes in.
Unless she tries to, like, marry the Night King. Which, I don't know if he's open to that. You never know. I'm not sure what he's into, because he doesn't talk.
Somebody sent us a really funny meme about, like, what if the Night King's, like, a nice guy? What if his name is not the Night King? What if his name is Steven?
Yeah. That would be pretty funny. He's just like, I'm just trying to go home. I'm sorry that I'm killing all these people. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
But, yeah, since I'm kind of still on the whole idea that Jaime is going to come back to her.
But the mountain she wanted the mountain to kill him.
They're still connected by a bond that I believe is deeper than anything else. Just the fact that they're twins.
That's what she said.
Yeah, unfortunately. I think he's going to, somewhere in his journey, decide to be like, damn it, I can't go against my family. Like, I know, and again, this is all related to even Tyrion betraying people.
Right.
So I think all the Lannisters are going to come back together. And I think Arya is going to take out Cersei with that super dope Valyrian steel dagger. I think that's how she. The
little dagger or needle?
The little dagger.
The little dagger, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that she slit Littlefinger's throat with.
Yes.
I think that would be an absolutely spectacular death. Like, again, I think Jaime would be the best, but I just got this feeling that he's gonna go back to her and, kiss her ass and ask for a
literally.
Yeah. So Arya's my backup, and I think that would be absolutely amazing because she's still got names to check off that list, and Cersei's on that list, I believe, and she needs to cross that shit off and take her out.
What if Cersei's not pregnant with Jaime's kid? What if she's pregnant with Qyburn's kid? I mean, because he's the doctor or whatever, so it's I don't know. This is some crazy shit.
I mean, the fact that it keeps going back to that prophecy that she's only had 3 kids and that she's only going to have 3 kids, and that she's not meant to have, unless she's pregnant and she loses the baby or something happens. But
what if it turns into a white inside her? I'm just.
Now you're getting ridiculous. So yeah, I think Cersei is a fascinating character. I think she's going to have a fascinating and super worthy death because she deserves to die with the best of them. She deserves to have an absolutely A+ level superstar death. She deserves to go out like, I don't know, Ramsay getting eaten by his own dog. Like something epic and something badass like that. And I think Arya could give it to her, and that's what I'm hoping for.
I hope. What if she gets I hope she goes out the way Ross went out by.
Just posted up on the.
By Joffrey, yeah, man.
Just crossbow to the stomach while she's like.
Hell yeah! Or like a.
Unless Tyrion takes her out, which would be pretty dope too, because Tyrion killed Tywin and then
with
kills
the crossbow
with the sister,
yeah.
And then he kills his sister. That'd be pretty crazy. So
or with some pig shit, some green fire.
I mean, but that's dangerous. That blows up everything around you.
Do you think that she kept any, or she blew it all up when she blew up the sept?
I don't know where else they were keeping it. As far as I know, they weren't keeping it anywhere else. So that might have been all of it, just to blow up that whole group of people.
I'm coming up with the most ridiculous shit in my head right now.
Yeah,
sorry.
So time for you guys to share what you think. What are your thoughts of Cersei? What do you think is going to happen to Cersei? How do you see her story playing out, ending if it ends? I mean, obviously everyone's story is going to end because the show is ending, unfortunately.
You don't know. Daenerys and Jon
Snow
ride off on Drogon into the sunset.
I mean, still, their story still ends.
Just saying.
Because the show ends.
Just saying.
Unfortunately.
With a little baby.
So.
And that she doesn't die during childbirth.
That would be boring. No, it wouldn't. That would be just like every other show or movie where
all of us with the feels would be like, oh my god.
The hero rides into the sunset, like all of the heroes riding into the sunset. No.
Damn right, yo.
No, thank you. Pass. This is Game of Thrones. They don't do normal shit here.
If you're looking for a happy ending.
You have not been paying attention.
Yeah.
So yes, leave them comments down below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And just to give y'all a heads up, Blood of My Blood will be next week. It was very highly requested, just like the Cersei Lannister one. But we're so fascinated by Cersei, we wanted to get that one in. So next week, we will hit the Blood of My Blood, just so you guys are aware. Again, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And we will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.